a lot of people in here for what might be the best match of the day. Thank you so much for making WCS a part of your BlizzCon experience.
Yeah, guys, great to have you down here. Let's get crazy. This is game number 4, INnoVation versus Life. In the upper left, in the blue, he needs a comeback. He is INnoVation. In the bottom right, in the red, the champion from BlizzCon 2014, he is Life!
So this is it. This is Life on match point for the rest of this match. If he wins here, he's up to that round of 4. He might be able to defend his world championship despite the fact that basically every expert in the industry is saying, well, you know.
Yeah,
INnoVation's got this.
Well, sometimes we're quite good at being wrong about this. A lot of us counted out Life last year, and going into going in here at BlizzCon, we were all talking about the fact that INnoVation should be taking this. Now, if he loses today, we have to rethink everything about this tournament, because the makeup and the landscape is completely different.
If Life is ready to beat INnoVation, he's ready to win the World Championships again. So
yeah,
certainly he has to be on everyone's radar. But looking at this right now, we do have the command center first from INnoVation, but we have just a pool first from Life. Let's take a look at how many Zerglings he wants to make. His Overlord going to go ahead and scout and realize, oh, this is command center first. There is a possibility he gets some damage done here.
Yeah, one thing to note, we saw INnoVation getting the quick command center a lot.
Yeah,
in this series. He's quite into that, and that makes sense because INnoVation does not win the game in the first 5 minutes. So this may be something that Life could do a little bit of damage with here. It looks like he's going to just keep these Lings back to catch the SCV, but snap reflexes there by INnoVation, instantly turns around.
Yeah, he really wants to kill off this SCV because he made 4 more Zerglings, which, you know, if you're making 4 more, that's quite a commitment.
Here's the thing too, right? Like even if he doesn't get inside of Zerg's base, sometimes you have to look at that. Let's say that he lost the SCV and say, that's quite a commitment to trying to kill my SCV. What exactly are you trying to hide from me?
Oh, yeah. If someone really goes after your SCV and takes it out, you definitely have to be wary that they may be following that up with some sort of attack. And, I mean, the Zerglings are going across the map, but what damage are they really going to get done?
Yeah. A good StarCraft player can go a little bit Sherlock on that and start taking these very, very subtle bits of information and maybe piece together a greater puzzle. So, right now, an interruption, and look at that. He hit some Lings there and then brought out the next because so that the Marine thought that he could come down and punish. And this is actually causing, keep in mind, not a lot of SCVs being killed here, but we see SCVs moving back and forth between the second base and the first base, and they're not mining in that amount of time. And when you have what a lot of people would argue is the 2 best players in the world losing just a few quarters of a second on income, you know, every moment that they're not mining is a problem.
Yes, it certainly is. And the fact that he has now lost, you know, a couple SCVs, the fact that that command center was not building SCVs, it had to lift up, go back in the main base. He's still only seen 4 Zerglings. You never know. Maybe he goes down the ramp and commits wrongly with some amount of units. Life is doing every little thing that he can think of, which, by the way, is a lot of little things, to try to get ahead of INnoVation here.
Man, I got to tell you, this is looking a little bit like game 2 and 3, which Life won. He's interrupting the pattern that INnoVation wanted to follow, the build INnoVation wanted to execute to get into the stage of the game, where INnoVation can actually win. So we'll see exactly how INnoVation responds. I mean, INnoVation, it's sort of like we've said before, facing off against a supercomputer. But if you can just get the right amount of data out there to throw it off or make it follow the wrong algorithm, then you can overcome it.
Well, he is elite hacker, this Zerg, so maybe he'll be able to take down the machine.
This is 80s hacker, man. He might be able to take out that big bad supercomputer. We got the Hellions coming up here, and he's poking in here right now. He needs to see how far along that hatchery is. Obviously, INnoVation has to be a bit conservative with the Hellions because losing anything more now is going to give Life a greater edge.
Yeah, and look how careful INnoVation's being right now. Of course, he is going up to this mech-type composition, already making a Thor right now, which is kind of interesting. You might be thinking, oh, this could be a quick mutalist build or something, but, I mean, I'm not really sure why he's getting this Thor so fast.
Artosis, I don't know why he's getting this Thor at all. Yeah. This is...
Thor drops her back, Tasteless.
Yeah, Thor drops her back. That's right. We're going back to 2011, man. So that's curious. One Thor. Now, this is not a build we see INnoVation really do. And yeah, he actually is going to Thor drop.
He might. I mean, Thor does a lot of damage.
Okay, here we go. The Thor. We're going back 4 years, 5 years, guys. The Thor is in fetal position and moving out now.
All right, well, I mean, the Thor can help you pick off Queens very quickly. With those Hellions there as well to hit Zerglings, it might be able to work out, especially considering they can turn into Hellbats. Nice surround here with the Zerglings, though. A great catch on these Hellions.
Oh, he saw the Thor nearby there. I can assume that he saw.
Oh, man.
He probably gathered that. Now, you know, in early StarCraft, all right, this is going to be kind of funny looking. So he spotted there.
Wow.
Okay, so let's go.
INnoVation.
This is not a game. I have not casted a game like this in so long. Normally, when people do drops, it's early on in RTS games, and it's because it can't be expected. But as RTS games develop further and further, it's the fact that they can be timed out and anticipated and therefore prevented. And so I mean, if he loses this, and this is not looking like a good direction to bring this game, and this is a horrible way to lose.
Yeah, let me say something here. INnoVation, mentally, I don't think is in the greatest spot right now. He flew way out with this Thor. And,
guys.
I mean, he could have turned those Hellions into Hellbats if he had gotten down with that attack, so it was a cool idea, and it may have done a lot of damage, but Life caught that. He flew all the way back with the Thor, then he flew back towards Life's base with the Thor, and now he's flown back towards his base with Thor, and now he's flying back towards Life with the Thor.
Well, this is just a really bad feeling. You're flying around with a Thor, and it's being seen all over the place. The strategy was quite cool, though, right? If you get the connection there as it engages, but, man,
this Thor, man.
I mean, at this point in time, he probably already knows it can't do anything, but it's,
That's an expensive unit to be carrying around out there, trying to find a hole. But
well, that is a liability, man. If you lose that, that's a lot you invested early on.
One thing we should mention is that it kind of looks like it's actually like a mech build in certain ways. We do have Roach speed on the way here, but Baneling speed as well. And INnoVation isn't actually going mech. Like, he's mixing in plenty of Hellions. Yeah, he has that Thor, but he's actually backed up into regular bio play.
Look, he can definitely recover from this. INnoVation, I mean, this is clearly a build that he had kind of hammered together here for a very special moment on this map. But yeah, I mean, he's regrouping. He did keep Zerg back, right? Zerg was running around trying to defend, and we'll see if this is actually going to be enough. He's regrouped. He's pushing forward. Let's find out if Life is ready. 141 supply to 126.
Well, we almost have Baneling speed. Oh, a nice surround coming up right now. The Baneling's walking in, taking out all the Hellbats in a matter of seconds. The Thor falls as well. The least impactful unit I've seen in a long time, but the Stim Marauders do chase everything back.
Yeah, nicely done. You can see just barely INnoVation was spread out so far that was about to break, but you know, without the Banelings being fast enough there, you can fork out, you can spread, and you can punish that since the splash damage can't be utilized properly.
Well, right now...
Oh, he's actually going to go around for a Ling attack while this attack's coming up here. This might intercept these Marines. Let's see if this actually happens here.
You know, I think that he's very smart to be doing this right now, realizing that INnoVation's trying to rally through the center of the map, goes ahead, catches some Marauders, catches some Aliens as well. Look at the supplies. I mean, Life is getting ahead in every way.
But hold up, big drop coming up over here. Does look like Life is prepared, though. And I don't believe this is going to last for very long at all here for INnoVation.
No, certainly not. Does come up with all of these Roaches, all these Banelings as well. INnoVation has to lift and tuck tail and get out of there. INnoVation, once again, sitting on 2 bases in this game. What is the follow-up? What does he do against Life, who has a wonderful ground army on 3 bases?
The prospect of a 3rd base here for INnoVation is low. And there's a high risk here for INnoVation every time he's moving out with his army because Life supply is so high, he can basically clobber INnoVation if INnoVation's in the wrong spot. Like I think we're about to see right here.
Well, and you know, at least he doesn't have much that hits air, so the medevacs can help him to get out of there. But in the meantime, we do have a counterattack here with these roaches. There are some marauders here. INnoVation kind of like just almost sitting here, not really microing too heavily, just kind of waiting for these roaches to die while he moves his army around in the center of the map.
Life then pulling those roaches through into this expansion. Buying a little bit of time here, although it does seem like INnoVation might, let's see, I'm not sure where the Zerg's army is positioned here from this attack, but, you know, with Life doing a lot of counterattacks, rather, he's got to be careful, because if you counterattack too much, you might actually reduce the number that you have to actually defend, and then things just fall apart.
Yeah, I mean, INnoVation actually has passed him in supply at this point. He picked off all those roaches. That counterattack wasn't very good. He's doing another one here. Will end up picking off some units, but in the meantime, we still have INnoVation building his base army very well.
Now dropping down over here, we see, by the way, ground carapace about to finish, as well as melee attack. His attack may be coming here just seconds before that can get done here.
Oh, man, it looks like he will have to, too. That is a big deal. That's a huge upgrade advantage right now. Rolling in with these Banelings. Some good splitting by INnoVation. Still some Baneling connections, but these roaches pushing forward strongly on the Marauders.
And it seems like the infantry army is just getting thinned too out. The roaches can attack whatever which way, and it's just not enough here. As once again, INnoVation backing up, lifting up, pulling out.
Well, it looks like he will go ahead and regroup a little bit further back. 3 infestors being made right now for Life. I really like him adding that on. I really like these queens as well, even getting that +1 missile attacks. But, you know, the fact that Life has 2-2 right now against just +1 attack, that is a huge deal. If that wasn't the case, INnoVation might have won right there.
And he's going to go and take out the spawning pool. Small victory there, but is that going to be enough? Already, Life just beginning to regroup now, continuing to just attack up here. These infestors are going to be a problem, Artos.
Yeah.
This is going to really reduce. If he can, for instance, catch medevacs here with fungal, that's going to be a problem.
Yeah, I mean, anything he catches with fungal will just end up dying. He has a lot of speed roaches, speed banes, speedlings all there, and really the way that INnoVation needs to win is by kiting.
And it looks like the second medevac will be taken out here. Nicely done. As the only thing that remains now for INnoVation is an attack over here, moving towards the third, and this attack has to win. Or INnoVation has almost no hope of recovering in this game.
Well, we have 3 infestors here. Fungal growth should be ready. Down one goes. Not the best fungal growth, to be honest. He is going to try to go ahead and hit another one here. The Lings and Banes come in. A fungal on the side. Not the best again. That one okay, but is this really enough from him?
You can see right now, reinforcements are pushing down right now. The roaches here on the high ground. It looks like the roaches going to have to pull back just a little bit, recreate the concave. More roaches, though, coming here to reinforce right now for Life. It looks like INnoVation slowly getting surrounded.
More fungals going down. These queens starting to really push in, and
GG! Life has done it!
Life taking that series 3-1. Just some beautiful, beautiful play.